This video will cover general information regarding plasma cell myeloma and multiple myeloma. The star of the show here is wearing an M&M's chef's apron. M&M's represents multiple myeloma since multiple myeloma is commonly abbreviated to MM. This is the anchor for us. These diseases are much more commonly seen in the Black population, specifically the elderly. This is represented by, of course, our main character. The fact that this is a family barbecue represents familial clustering, which is commonly seen in these diseases. Next, take a look at this falcon here who might be waiting for some leftovers from this delicious barbecue. The falcon represents Fanconi anemia since they sound similar. But wait, there's more about this falcon. It's got this yellow stone here in a jug of milk. The yellow stone represents hyperuricemia, which as we know can lead to kidney stones. Hyperuricemia is one of the sequelae of plasma cell myeloma and multiple myeloma that can end up leading to Fanconi anemia. The jug of milk represents hypercalcemia since milk is rich in calcium. Hypercalcemia is another manifestation of plasma cell myeloma and multiple myeloma that can lead to Fanconi anemia. AL amyloidosis is another renal manifestation of these diseases. Amyloidosis is represented by what the star dish of this barbecue is, which is ham. Ham sounds similar to the am portion of amyloidosis. AL amyloidosis is usually associated with lambda light chains. Lambda light chains are represented by the chain that this character is wearing, which has these cool RGB lights and a lambda symbol. The last renal manifestation that we're going to discuss is myeloma cast nephropathy. These casts consist of crystallized M protein and are represented by this volleyball here from that really famous movie Castaway. I really hope you guys remember this legendary movie. If not, just Google Wilson volleyball from Castaway. Anyways, the fact that this volleyball is from the movie Castaway will help us remember it casts. And since it has an M painted on it, we'll remember the casts are made of M protein. Oh, and one last thing that we can also remember here is that since the volleyball in the original movie was painted with blood, then we can make the association that M protein causes interference with coagulation factors and therefore leads to bleeding. Oh wait, this is actually the one last thing that I was going to talk about, my bad. This volleyball is on a plate. The fact that there is only one plate and it is on the ground will help us remember thrombocytopenia, which is a common finding in these diseases as a result of marrow involvement. Another manifestation of plasma cell myeloma and multiple myeloma is hyperviscosity syndrome. This is often due to IgM, IgA, or IgG3 paraproteins because of their large sizes. Hyperviscosity syndrome is represented by this drink here, which is one of my personal favorites, mango lassi. If you've had a proper mango lassi before, you'll know that this is definitely viscous. The hypogammaglobulinemia that results from plasma cell myeloma and multiple myeloma leads to immunodeficiency, and it predisposes to infections, especially with encapsulated organisms like strep pneumo. To represent strep pneumo, look at the outfit the falcon is wearing. It's a striped shirt, which striped sounds like strep. And to represent pneumo, just notice how windy this scene is. The windy scene will lead us to pneumo, since of course lungs and air go together. Okay, now we've reached the last thing to remember. This one is about M protein. The heavy chain of M protein is most commonly IgG, and the light chain is most commonly kappa. This is represented by none other than one of the coolest video game characters, Koopa Troopa. Koopa will remind us of kappa, and he is holding a marble, which marble kind of sounds like globule, which will help us remember immunoglobulin. Additionally, I've even included an IgG molecule in the marble to make it even more obvious.